In the sport at past, can rugby be safer? We'll hear.
It's Wednesday night.
Hello and welcome to the night. With that though, let's get the sport. Laura's here. Hi Laura.
Hello, thank you very much, Martin. Good evening. A former Scotland rugby captain says concerns over the links between the game and dementia will change the way the game is played. Gordon Bullock also thinks the news that some high-profile former players have been diagnosed with the illness will force others to get checked. 8 former professionals are to take legal action against the game for negligence. Others, including ex-Scotland players, are likely to follow. Here's our sports news correspondent, Chris McLaughlin. Well, joining us live to discuss this further is former Scotland captain Andy Nicol. Thank you for your time, Andy. Firstly, what do you make of all this? Your experiences, did you yourself have a head knock, opponents or fellow teammates? As you were saying before, we talk a lot about rugby nowadays. The players are bigger, the hits are harder. Do you worry that in 10 years' time, this generation of rugby players are going to have more and more head injuries and possibly problems because of them?
Well,
Manager Neil Lennon says some Celtic supporters have taken criticism aimed at him and the board too far by engaging in dangerous rhetoric. A banner reading "Shoot the Board" was displayed outside Celtic Park as fans' unrest continues after recent protests. It came... Former Rangers forward John Daly thinks Steven Gerrard's players will go all out to ensure they top their Europa League group. A win away against Lech Poznan tomorrow night would mean they avoid the big guns in the last 32 draw and bag €1 million in prize money. Rangers sealed their place in the... St Mirren and Kilmarnock will appeal after an SPFL tribunal awarded them 3-0 defeats for failing to fulfil fixtures amid a breach of COVID-19 regulations. Glasgow City's hopes of qualifying for the last 16 of the Women's Champions League has been dealt a blow after defeat in Prague tonight. Goals from Lucy Martin of December. Now, this is not something you see every day. A goal scored from a backflip after a throw-in. Just take a look at this. I wonder if he thought that was a good idea when he was doing it.
Routine business that in Edinburgh
does it all the time.
I remember it clearly. I tell you what though, Laura, Andy Nicol, listening to him there, it's really powerful stuff.
It is. You just think about all these players that must be so worried now after any head collisions they've had.
And he said, as he said, the big hits, right? They can legislate for, but it's the grinding, continuous contact that they're in. I tell you what, we would say this because he's a colleague on this programme. Chris McLaughlin has done some amazing work on that. That really story has been picked up all over the world in the last 24 hours.
It just needs so much more awareness.
And he's going to keep on it. It's really important journalism. All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Now then, as the coronavirus vaccine starts its rollout across the UK, social media is